Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
What makes people obese? And why do they find it so difficult to get it under control?
I look at myself in the mirror, I'll just think to myself, yeah, look at you, you're a hippo.
Horrible, ugly, fat, weirdless.
Whether it's an addiction or an emotional crutch, it's a daily struggle with the one thing we can't do without.
To me, food is absolutely everything.
My name is Jesse Pavelka, and I specialize in extreme weight loss.
Keep going, man. Come on. We all have this little voice in our head that says we can't. My job is to jump in there and say you can't. We got to take the plane back.
I'm over in the UK to help 9 super morbidly obese people regain their lives and their bodies.
There's a lot of changes that have to be made. You can't live like this anymore.
I'll be stripping away the emotional layers to find out why they've got themselves into this state.
You can either be the sickness in your world or you can be the cure. Come on.
It'll be physically grueling.
Let's go. Giving up? No. Then stand up.
And emotionally draining.
It's going to be a year that saves my life.
The next 12 months will be the toughest they have ever faced as they battle their inner demons.
Come on, don't give up, man.
I'm not giving up.
But the results will be dramatic and change their lives forever.
With the people I'm dealing with, it's do or die. So if they don't want to do it, they have no other option. This is it. It's 365 days giving them my all, and I want them to give me their all. And that's it. It's a commitment.
Weighing in at 29 stone, Jack Gorney's journey is about to begin.
I am 29 stone. I need to lose weight, and if I do, I'll be dead.
My upper body's not particularly nice. A bit too much fat. Sweet mother of God. Men aren't meant to have breasts. Belly's a bit too fat. It's just the top part needs to be gone. And obviously everywhere needs to lose a bit, but top part, man boobs and fat isn't nice.
Jack's only 24, but he's tipping the scales at 29 stone. If he continues on this path, he could be dead before he's 30.
I just feel that he's wasting his life playing on a computer. He didn't become a proper couch potato until he started about 5 years ago. I mean, he can go days without leaving the house. So...
He's very, very defensive, is our Jack. If you know, my gut feel is he's not entirely happy.
It'd be so good if he said, come on, let's go to the pub or let's just go out for a drink.
But he will never ever come with us, will he?
Wanna go and clubbing?
When I go out, I just feel comfortable. Too big. Stand out like a sore thumb in a crowd. It just feels awkward.
If he does find somebody who quite likes him or is quite keen on him, he'll back away, won't he? He tends to keep them at arm's length, I think, a little bit.
I'd like to have a relationship. I mean, I'd like to go out and meet someone. There's a lovely lass at work. She did ask me out. I turned her down because, like I say, if I can't see myself in the mirror and I can't be happy with my image in the mirror, then you're not comfortable with other people, are you? Seeing you that big. So, I mean, at the moment, there's absolutely no scope for a proper relationship.
Jack has a part-time job delivering groceries. It's the only time he really spends away from the computer.
A typical day where I'm not working is getting up at 10 o'clock, going to have some toast, and then just graze all day long. I'll play on Xbox, I'll get bored, so I'll go have a biscuit. Just in case if I get thirsty or hungry or bored, I'll just go down in the kitchen and see what there is.
We've tried no biscuits, no crisps in the house, nothing. He just goes and buys his own.
Jack sometimes eats like he's done a shift down the pit.
I've always been big, I've always been larger than everyone else. And it's just been a way of life.
As a child, he was lovely, really. Happy, especially if you were feeding him. He was extra happy. Jack played rugby for the village and he enjoyed swimming, and he used to cycle a lot when he went to see his grandma.
I think that's you with Callum on the tube in London, isn't it? Tried over the years different ways to get him motivated, buying him clothes that are just that bit snug, and then saying, well, if you just lose a few pounds, you know, you'll get it. It will fit better.
I'd like to be aware of this. It's getting to winter, it's a bit cold, it's a bit chilly. Don't even come anywhere close to fitting.
We've tried and tried, yes, but as I say, it doesn't work. So just hope that now it will, you know.
You can't possibly be healthy at the size that he is. Basically, he's killing himself. I think he just thinks, well, it won't happen to me. Told him that we'd have a funeral fund because I wasn't going to pay to bury him. He'd have to pay for his own funeral.
To think that you might end up burying one of your kids, that's not good, is it?
It's quite a shocking realisation when your mum thinks you're going to be dead. I thought, do I really want to be dead in 20 years? And it's like, no, I really don't want to be here till I'm 60, 70, 80. I probably will die younger than the average person. But if I can lose my weight now and add another 10, 20 years to that, then that's what I want to do.
Jack's 24, but it's almost as if he hit a standstill at 15. He doesn't like his life, but he's made himself very comfortable. Before I bring him into my world, I need to spend some time in his.
Hello. How you doing, Jay? This is your home.
In between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m., what goes on?
If I'm not working, it's just a case of Xbox, reading book, computer, Xbox, reading book, computer, Xbox, reading book, computer, cup of tea, biscuits, until I go to bed.
Okay. None of that involves any physical activity.
I don't know, I think my muscles are a bit there.
You're getting your basal metabolic rate just from like blinking and moving your fingers. So we're getting some calorie burn, and you're breathing too, which is great. So you're staying alive.
Do you want to come upstairs? This is my little haven, this.
This is it.
This is where I spend a bit too much of my life.
So what is this screen for here? Do you use both for any reason?
Absolutely. You have 2 game clients running. So like this ship I'm in at the moment, you'd have to be playing the game a minimum of at least a year to be able to fly it.
You sure do know a lot about this game.
I've played it for 5 years.
Would you say that in those 5 years was when you've put on the most weight?
It's definitely not helped the situation.
Yeah.
Because it is addictive to the point where you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning if some of your stuff's getting blown up.
This is your false world. It's never going to be real.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you happy. So now it's time to do the things that are, man. You play too much.
I play a lot too much.
Yeah.
The storm is coming, but I don't mind.
The physical side of this stuff is easy compared to the mental side of this. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get pulled away from that game.
At 24, I don't want to be living at home. 2 or 3 years' time, if it were an ideal world, I'd like to have moved out. I'd like to have looked at buying a property, maybe have a mortgage, have a place of my own, have a good job, a good career, something that's going to keep me interested and can work towards for the rest of my life, and partner, maybe, possibly. We'll see. Not that hopeful, but we'll go there.
If he just loses weight, it's not going to be good enough, because he's got to have something to fill that void of the idle time that he has. You know, so finding a good job that he feels good about and, you know, has some pride over, or makes him feel like he has a purpose. Giving him that purpose is going to change everything. And then, you know, the exercise and stuff is just going to be a hobby, I hope. We're going to find out.
Come on, Jack, come on, man. I'm not going to let you stop. Keep going. Jack has one heck of a year ahead, and it starts a long way from his bedroom in my hometown. He's got to learn that you get out of life what you invest.
That was okay?